Hello, keyboard and mouse fans. I am the PC Expert Amateur, and we're going to take a look at this unbranded set of a keyboard and mouse. That logo is the only indication of what the brand might possibly be. And so it's the K853 keyboard and the M226 mouse, wireless gaming keyboard and mouse with RGB LED backlight, and of course, I think it's 2.4 gigahertz. Yeah, 2.4 gigahertz. Here's the stuff on the back. Rechargeable and long battery life. Not exactly true. And, oh, yeah, I have the pink one. Why did I have the pink one instead of the black or the white one, which would have been much more attractive looking? Well, because I know there are some people out there that like pink stuff. And I thought, well, I don't like pink really, but I'll accommodate the part of my audience that wants pink. So, first thing I want to show you is the battery in the keyboard. And this is a 3.7 volt flat battery. That's JSH 704060, 2000 milliamp hours. And it was made in it's either December 3rd or March 12th of 2024. So I've got it right here just so you can see it. And that is that. And now I'm going to show you the mouse battery, just in case you want to upgrade. Scratch that. I was going to take this thing apart, but I discovered that I'd have to take the skates off the bottom, and I just didn't feel like going through that and then having them not stick properly anymore. So instead, I'm going to just show you. This is the mouse. This has a much inferior battery to the keyboard. So you can see we have a nice, easy to use mouse wheel that has rubber alternating with plastic, so it's you're not going to slip. And there's a DPI button right here that has 3 modes, and then you have a back and forth button here for browsing, and these wheels are just decorative. And that's basically it, except for there's the charging port right there, and underneath under the label there, you can see by my finger here that there is a switch. It's very small, but you use that, and then well, hold on. You can't see it, can you? Close your eyes. It's a secret. Top secret. No looking. All right, so here's what you get for that. And then we'll take a look. That's all there really is to show you about the mouse. So, time to look at the keyboard. Yeah, so pretty, right? So pink. And we do have this tray here at the top to put things in there, like you can stand up your phone in there, and then there's that hole next to it that I can't touch because my hand's busy. And this metal plate reminds me of that crappy Vivitar keyboard that I reviewed last year. And you'll notice that there are no macro keys, no extra function keys, and then besides F1 through F8, there are no media keys, and then F9 to F11 are for browsing, and F12 is for the calculator, which is one of the few alternate functions that I actually use. Now, if you want to be able to control the lighting, there is a way to do it. I don't have this one on yet, and just give me a minute. I did neglect to mention that on the mouse there are 2 settings for the switch. One setting is the full lighting, and again I'm going to cut the lights at least a bit here. Golly, that is just too much light. All right, so this is the full lighting, and then if you flip it the opposite direction from the that, then the lighting becomes just like very minimalist like this. And both the keyboard and the mouse do have a sleep mode, so they'll like stop. They'll turn off the lights after a minute or two, and then after several minutes, they'll actually go into sleep mode where they'll wait for you to press something in particular in order to wake it up so you can use it again, which is great for saving battery power. Annoyingly, although you can otherwise control the lighting on the keyboard to an extent, when you do that, it has no impact on this. The lighting is either like this or like this, and that's it. So that's kind of annoying. Kind of, you know, if that's important to you anyways. By the way, the DPI button only has 3 modes, and those modes are like standard type of resolutions, I guess you could say, similar to what you can manually set in, say, Windows. And now let's talk about the keyboard some more. All right, so in order to turn this one on, right here, where is it? No, wrong side. There is the charging port and then the switch. So, got to turn that on. Or was it on? Ah, there we go. And now I got to turn off the lights so you can see again. So with this, there aren't a lot of extra functions that you can do. There is a pair of function keys over here. Q with function is for Mac OS, and then the W is for Windows, right over here. And then if you need to adjust the lighting, like this, from one color to the next, and then solid red, solid blue, or purple actually looks kind of like from your point of view perhaps, it looks like purple because of the pink and blue combining. Green, and then red, or pink, depending on your point of view. And this is more of a yellow for me. And this is actually a lighter blue, and that's white. And then that's orange. That's actually the rainbow one. And that's the other rainbow one. And the third rainbow one. And back to the flashing from one color to the next. You know, I hate microphones. But now you've seen all the colors. Look at all the pretty colors. Okay. Aside from that, you can also control with function and the arrow keys. You can control the light intensity. It has 3 modes. And the speed, it also has 3 modes. Slow, medium, and fast, and dim, medium, and bright. I named those myself. Aren't I creative? Okay. Aside from that, how does it feel? Well, it's a little bit clicky. And, oh no, my clamp for my microphone boom arm has decided to die. I'll just pretend I'm a singer. Oh boy. All right. We'll just carry on without that then, which is sucky because I only have one good arm and one not so good arm, and yeah. Okay. As far as the feel, you don't have to put a lot of pressure on them, as you could hopefully hear. The keys are clicky, although they're all pretty much equally clicky, unlike another one that I have lined up for somewhere down the road. And the feel of the keys is decent. I feel comfortable with it. And ignoring the colors, There's not much I can do about the keycaps because I can't paint over them because the light goes through the keycaps. But I could paint the metal plate underneath the keycaps to at least mitigate the purpleness. I actually like this keyboard. Now, this is a strange admission for me to make. Now, I'm going to try to... oh, my. I'm going to try and not gag over the pinkness and just accept it for what it is, which is an imperfect situation for me. But it's kind of nice so far, as long as I ignore that pastel pink color. I chose it because, like I said, I know some people love pink, but for me, I don't. However, if I'm satisfied, and I am fairly satisfied, I'm probably going to switch to this one from my black old Dell one. And I did forget to mention that this comes with two USB-A to C charging cables that are white and kind of silver. So that's nice. And it's nice that you can turn off the devices when you're not using them. They have an odd logo. I don't know if you noticed it before, but it looks like something that came out of Destiny. So in order to use the set, you first need to charge them. And like I said, they have those cables. So plug them in and wait. They don't recommend using a powerful charger like for a phone because it can decrease the life of the battery. Once the 2,000 milliamp hour battery in the keyboard and the 800 milliamp hour battery in the mouse are charged, which takes 8 to 10 hours for the keyboard and 3 hours for the mouse. Keeping the lights on these devices, supposedly the keyboard will last for 8 hours, but it doesn't say how long the mouse will last. Once you've got them fully charged up, flip the switches so that they're on. Again, 2 minutes of inactivity caused them to turn off their lights and then and go to take a nap. They're children, they're tired. Now, specifically about the keyboard, I've already shown you about the function buttons. The keys, I've already described the sound. Let's see, what else did I miss? One of the things I don't like about this keyboard is it does not offer any extra USB-A or C ports for you to connect other things to. I mean, there is a USB-C port there, but as far as I know, it's only for charging. My objection to the plate is partially from the fact that it just adds weight, and they could have easily made a plastic plate instead. But, I guess on the other hand, some people like it this way, and then there's that little thing for holding your favorite pencil or your phone or whatever. It does, of course, have feet on the bottom, and each foot has anti-skid rubber on both when it's closed and when the feet are opened. It's easy to find the home keys F and J. Let's see. It's not for pro gamers. It's not even for semi-pro gamers. But I think for most other functions, it's fine. It doesn't have anti-ghosting, macro keys, programmable function keys, none of that stuff that you see on real gamer keyboards. It doesn't have less latency or anything like that either. There's nothing really actually gamer special about this other than appearances. I already showed you everything about the mouse pretty much. And in conclusion, although this set is marketed as being for gaming, it is suitable for casual gaming, but not professional or even gaming that requires macros. Personally, I don't like the idea of it running out of power while gaming, so it's good that there are charging cables, which I hope can double as providing power to the devices. Because, it really sucks when suddenly my mouse stops working. And actually, although I've been using the keyboard all day long. I have not used the mouse because I get really irritated when my mouse suddenly starts malfunctioning or not working. Well, not really irritated, but I don't like it. And for some reason, I'm having some difficulties with my keyboard. Possibly. Yep, my keyboard's battery is already getting tired, which is sad. It's just sad. That should not happen, right? I mean, they say that the keyboard will last for how long? What was it? 8 hours or something like that? But I don't, let me see. Let me try to think. How long have I been using this? Yeah, it has been probably 8 hours, more than 8 hours, I think, actually. Yeah, I think I've been using this for more than 8 hours, so that's actually pretty good. So yeah, overall, I like it. The keyboard, at least. The mouse is a good size for my hand. I could use a little bit larger of a mouse as well, but this is how it fits in my hand. And so actually it's a little bit cramped because my thumb is right by the browsing keys, which could be awkward if you're like doing something and then you press one of those keys, which happens to me on my vertical mouse sometimes too. If you have a small hand, this is going to be awkward. If you have, but I think it's usable. And if you have a really large hand, it's going to be awkward as well. So my hand is almost big to palm a basketball, if that helps any. So that's it for me. Let me know what you think of this keyboard, especially those of you who are pink lovers for whom I have done this review. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful day.